Hi, I hope you and yours are safe and healthy this week. I'm grateful to report that I'm doing well and had only mild symptoms with my case of COVID last week. Ellen, who tested positive Sunday, is also experiencing only mild symptoms. For those who feel safe, we will offer in-person worship this week at 8 o'clock and at 10:30. Per the diocese, we are again permitted to sing with masks. If you're not ready to be among people or are in any way immunocompromised or not fully vaccinated and boosted, please remember that the live stream is available to you. If you have a ministry responsibility but don't feel ready to be among people, just let us know and we'll make do. Case numbers have just started to tip in the right direction, and there's reason to hope that we can be more confident each week. Consider it a new beginning. The Bible's full of beginnings, and not only the universal one when God speaks into existence a magnificent cosmos, but other beginnings as well. Some of the beginnings in the Bible are known as call stories. A call story recounts how somebody was invited by God to begin something new and unexpected. One day, Andrew and Simon and James and John get up when the sky's still dark and walk down to the sea and hurl nets into the water, anticipating a catch of fish. It's a day like so many other days. This is what they do. They're fishermen. And it's in the midst of this familiarity for these four men that Jesus turns up at the waterside. This day, as he calls them, a beginning takes place. He glances out at these working men with their nets and their hard-won catch and announces, in a voice we all imagine differently, "Follow me, and I will make you fish for people." Like every other call story in the Bible, this one signals an adventure. According to G.K. Chesterton, an adventure is, by its nature, a thing that comes to us. It's a thing that chooses us, not a thing that we choose. Discipleship is the great adventure, for the one who comes to us and chooses us is great beyond all measure. We're taken away from predictable lives, plunged into adventure. You may know that Jesus at the waterside does not collect resumes. He doesn't check references. The personal histories of these four do not have the last word about their futures. Christ's call means a new beginning. He takes a wide open risk by inviting them. They do the same in their response. Subsequent events do not demonstrate that they are particularly fit for their call. They all have their weaknesses and rough edges. Yet Jesus never withdraws his invitation to any of them to share in his adventure. And partners with Jesus is what they become. They may be afraid, but still they let their faith lead them forward. The Bible tells us of this beginning for the four fishermen. They're called out from their occupation, about which they know a great deal, in order to fish for people, about which they claim to know virtually nothing. 23 months ago, a pandemic called us all out of so much that was familiar and safe in how we do church together. Through these nearly 2 years of frustration and heartbreak, we've learned much, have given up much. I don't think God causes bad things, but I think that God can work through them. I think my ear can hear God calling us through this pandemic to a new beginning. Can you hear that? We too may know very little, but our sacred story has shown us that God does not call the equipped, but equips the called. Our discipleship means one new beginning after another. We keep experiencing the end of safety so that we may participate in a new world. we find ourselves engaged in an adventure. Because for reasons only God knows, Christ comes to us and chooses us and sends us out to be the next new beginning in the world. So long.